Welcome everybody to the video series on the guiding principles on internal displacement, why and how they matter. As the UN Special Rapporteur on the human rights of internally displaced persons, I welcome you to this, and I am Cecilia Jimenez. In the previous video, we discussed Principle 15 on the right to movement and to leave the country. And in this video, we will take up Principle 16 on the right to know the whereabouts of the missing. I suggest you have a copy of the guiding principles with you at hand. So what does Principle 16 provide? Paragraph 1, 2, 3, and 4. But let's take paragraphs 1 and 2 first. Paragraph 1. All internally displaced persons have the right to know the fate and whereabouts of missing relatives. Number 2. Authorities concerned shall endeavor to establish the fate and whereabouts of internally displaced persons reported missing and cooperate with relevant international organizations engaged in this task. They shall inform the next of kin on the progress of the investigation and notify them of any result. These two paragraphs relate to the unfortunate situation that usually happens during internal displacement, where members of the family are torn asunder because of the flight itself. These principles make explicit the right to truth of the fate and whereabouts of missing relatives. The second paragraph provides the obligations of the authorities concerned to facilitate that right to know where and how is the fate of missing relatives. It is important to note, moreover, that this right provides the path to the right to family life, a principle that we will discuss in the next one. Paragraphs 3 and 4 can also be put together. Paragraph 3. The authorities concerned shall endeavor to collect and identify the mortal remains of those deceased, prevent their despoliation or mutilation, and facilitate the return of those remains to the next of kin or dispose of them respectfully. Paragraph 4. Grave sites of internally displaced persons should be protected and respected in all circumstances, and internally displaced persons should have the right of access to the grave sites of their deceased relatives. International humanitarian law provides much protection in the collection of, identification of, and respect for the mortal remains of the deceased, and their return to the family. This underscores the need to treat such remains in a respectful and dignified manner. The same goes for the grave sites of internally displaced persons, and the principle provides further the right to access by relatives to such grave sites. And here we also have the aspect of ensuring the respect for the culture of the internally displaced persons and their families. Thanks for tuning in, and in the next video, we will discuss Principle 17 on the right to respect of family life. See you then.